everyone. It's been a semester already, so welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. I am still joined by my special guest, Jay.
And I'm still here.
Amazingly enough, he is still here. Sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seems short, but either way, I've got a guest. Okay. Cleaning? Well, I will be here just about every day the building is open, but there isn't any real need for you to come too. There's nothing I could do to help? No. Was there anything else? Let's ask about the missing students, because again, that's always the wise thing to do, right?
Yeah, let's just question I was about to say the teacher. The doctor on his weird shit.
He's technically qualified as a teacher.
Technically, but...
Anyway. Hey, remember those missing students? I got a question. I kind of wonder about what you said last week. Maybe I'll test the waters. Sir? I heard that sometimes students disappear after coming in here, and wasn't it Ryota who said something to her anyway?
Yeah.
Well, she can't keep her birds straight, so geez. Who told you? No one in particular. Everybody's talking about it. I can't even remember which bird actually told me. It's kind of like a school legend or something. They all look the same. You birds all look the same. I'm racist about birds. So you believe in urban legends? What? No, not really. Just that would be kind of cool if it were true. Then we shall leave it at that. Huh? That it would be cool if you were to disappear. Or something like that. I guess I shouldn't have expected a straight answer in the first place. I never can tell what the doctor's thinking when I talk to him. Bring! Gives me that little chime every time. And fuck this sequence. We've seen it a billion freaking times. Don't get me wrong. It's fun the first time you play through it, but it is very long once you've already done it and it's no longer required.
Yeah, that's why these VNs have, skip functions.
That's why we are using and utilizing said skip function. It's still a long time until the semester starts. Should I get a job? Fuck that. No. I think I'll wait. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite... Who else? Shuu. Because I'm sure he'd be really happy to go to a festival.
And it's just such a good idea that, somebody talks about it, how it would be cool if you disappeared, and let's just go with him.
Let's go to a crowded area where there are a lot of, in the middle of the night no less, where there are a lot of areas to disappear, and especially when there are going to be fireworks that can cover up a lot of sound. Yeah. Very good idea. Hey, Shuu! What do you want? It's the doctor! I just like the ... Is that all?
That kinda sounds like me on Tumblr.
Like, really? And then, okay, his actual response is that all? I'm going home. So sorry, I just hadn't thought you'd actually come. But I didn't have anything better to do, so I decided that even if it was a 0.05% chance, it was still worth trying. You invited me based on a chance like that. Fascinating. I think I want to try studying primate ethology next. That aside, what did you want? I wanted to go to the festival with you. A festival? Forgive me, but I don't ascribe to idle superstition. I think 99.95% of the people will be there just for fun, not religion. Very well. I shall accompany you. What, really? Oh, in exchange for your left arm, of course. Okay, that would be the caveat I expected.
Yeah.
My left arm? Oh, Would that pose problems to your active and youthful high school lifestyle? I shall accept a lock of your hair instead then. Yeah, that's less creepy. Okay. Yep, he's a pervert. Yippee! I don't think it's because he's a pervert. Although there is something wrong with him.
No, I'm pretty sure that kind of perversion is the least of your problems.
Yeah. Fireworks. How marvelous. You mean even you like fireworks, sir? Naturally, such potential. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. I'm not sure I want to know what he's thinking about. Yeah, that's a good call, Hiyoko.
Yeah, because everyone aspires to be grossly incandescent.
Yep, everyone says in their daily conversation, you know what? I want to be grossly incandescent today. I enjoyed my... Oh, wait. Shuu voice. I enjoyed myself... Okay, no. I enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you, Mr. Saka. And so he left a satisfied expression on his face. I'm a little worried that he was trying to study me, but I'm glad he had fun. You're a little worried about that? Just a little. Okay.
I'm still wondering what his appeal is in the first place when she's making all these kinds of comments.
The late sunset in summer makes it easy to stay out late. I feel like my internal calendar is off already. I think I'll get some udon and go home before I get life counseled.
What?
Wait, isn't that the doctor? Good evening, doctor. Ah, it's you. Is this any hour for a high school student to be wandering about? Huh? Anyway, there's mud on his wing. Little of this city's nocturnal entertainment is to be admired. Perhaps you should go home. I'm going to... ask what he's doing. Sir? Yes? What are you doing out here, sir? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was just on my way home. I happened to pass by. But if you were just walking around, how'd you get all muddy? ... I had forgotten that primates retain their keen vision in the dark. Informative indeed. Thank you, Mr. Saka. Good night. Wait! You didn't answer my question! Throwing something away. Huh? I was disposing of some things I no longer needed. Okay. And so he hurried away into the night. That's normal behavior! Throwing something away? What? Littering is bad, Doctor! Yes, go lecture him. I'm sure he'll hear of it.
She's so dense.
I don't... We already heard all of this, so...
So you're just gonna caterwaul over it?
Yep, exactly. Why not? I think what happened was I was playing through this path, and then I decided to help Mr. Nanaki instead of simply return home, and that ended up switching it over from Shuu to Nanaki, because then I go to the special, like the cultural festival, and suddenly I'm meeting up with him, and I'm like, what? What about Shuu? I love my Shuu! Anyway, I'm going home. Good morning. Num num num.
Nom nom nom.
Num num. Oop. Any teacher will do. But notice how instead of going to Kazuaki, when we find the ID in the middle of the hallway, we go to Shuu. Interessante. Doctor? Good afternoon. What is it this time? I found someone's student ID, and I thought maybe you'd know what to do with it. Isn't that something for the staff room? Why bring it all the way here? It was closer, and they started printing out tests in there already, so I'm not sure I can go in. There's no need for excuses, young lady. Leave it there and get out, please. Yes, sir. Wait, Miss Tosaka. Huh? Where did you find this? It was on the staircase between the first and second floors, on the south side. I see. It wouldn't do to have someone finding it and asking questions. I am indebted to you, Miss Tosaka. Wait, what? Because if you may recall, this was Angel's student ID. And he has an issue with Shuu. Or Wallenstein, if I should say. Still kind of weirded out by all of that. Anyway, asking questions? Nothing you need to worry about. Please, do be careful on your way home. Oh, he's showing worry for my well-being. He likes me. What was that all about? He certainly is as strange as ever. Clearly he is head over heels in love with Hiyoko. Because that's what we want.
Yeah, totally.
Boosted intelligence. Now I can do more magic. Wait, wrong game. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe, so fuck that. A whole bunch of clubs have food stalls outside. They looked good when I was coming in, so maybe I'll go get something for lunch. Oh wait, isn't that... A familiar silhouette floats by on the other side of the crowded schoolyard. Dr. Iwamine? I thought he'd be cooped up in the infirmary. Cooped up in infirmary? Doing something boring today. Maybe I should ask him to eat lunch with me? Because that's appropriate for students to ask of the school staff.
Yeah.
I'll invite him to lunch or avoid him like the plague. What we should do is the option we're not taking. We're going to invite him to lunch. I have to catch up to him first. He did go this way, right? Ah, did I lose him? Where did he go? There aren't even any stands set up here, and there's nothing in the pamphlet about anything outside the main area. The only thing back here is... the incinerator? Who goes there? Doctor! I was following him up until a minute ago, but now he's behind me? Oh, it's you. Stalking is a bad habit, young lady. No, I wasn't. I was just wondering what you were doing. Is it a crime to walk about one's own school? But there's nothing back here. There's the incinerator. Why? I was placed in charge of the science club's activities today. I just came back here to get rid of some of the things we're left over. Unneeded things. Things. My hunter-gatherer instincts are telling me to change the subject. Oh, right, sir. Would you like to walk around together? I heard the haunted house is... No, thank you. At least let me finish inviting you before you refuse. Actually, he's doing the right thing here as a teacher who's being asked out by a student. This is one of the few times when you will encounter Shuu doing the quote-unquote right thing. As I said, I'm supervising the science club, so I do not have time for fraternization. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't do it. Okay. And so I returned to the cafe, scared off by his obstinance and my own survival instinct. Tosaka Hiyoko. If only I could tell how she plans her actions, I could deal with her fairly easily. How troubling. Little does he know, she doesn't plan jack shit! That's exactly the answer, though, is that she isn't planning anything. Ah! I handed him my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Excuse me... Huh? Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together, except for the last time when I was playing through this game and I was actually romancing Nanaki Kazuaki. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all. There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. You know, knowing what I do about this character, that comes across as really sarcastic.
Yeah.
Well, last time we sided with Kazuaki. But today, we're going to side with the person we should not. Shuu. You should look more closely, Mr. Nanaki. Hello, Tosaka. Even the students disrespect you? Pathetic. Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil? So obviously small changes here and there depending on your choices in the scenes, which ultimately pay off in different directions. We're supposed to go into the infirmary today. Better hurry. Excuse me. Huh? Yes? Where's Sakazaki? Didn't he come yet? Mr. Sakazaki won't be here today. Well, maybe it's because he's a French spy pigeon working for a secret organization. Or tomorrow. Or the day after. Well, that's not ominous at all. What do you... He's been absent for almost a month now. I never realized. Did something happen? Who knows? He never was a very good student. No one's surprised to see him playing hooky again. You know something about it, don't you, sir? Me? Of course not. I know only what happens within this little room.
That's why I laugh at the end of every sentence.
I'm sorry, there's a cat meowing outside my door. I just out of nowhere. Okay. That somewhat alluring, slightly evil smile on his face tells me all I need to know. He had a hand in this. Or a wing. You do know something. Sleeping pills. Huh? What are you standing around for? You're his replacement now. Count our supplies and mark down anything we're low on. I don't think that counts as an explanation. No, it does not. Yuya skipping school? I never thought of him as that type, and he hasn't even called me. Why did you decide to become an assistant here, Miss Tosaka? Because, And then there could be thought it sounded fun, but yeah, let's go with... Again, it's hard to play through this while knowing exactly how squicky it all is. Ugh. Anyway. Like you, sir. Is that so? What a coincidence. I think I'm starting to like you too, though I can't say I thought much of you at first. Really? He likes me? Is that good or bad? Bad. Very bad.
Very, very bad.
And you notice, again, in contrast with the Nanaki path in this game, where he goes, nope, it's not appropriate, and I'm not really open to love anyone, Shuu's like, I like you too. My heart's racing, but I can't tell if it's love or fear for my life. I wonder where Yuya went. Yeah, it's probably fear for your life. Because I really don't want to think about you lusting over a bird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Finals. I ranked top of the year. Yay! That's right, Saki. I beat your ass. Sorry. The cat is continuing to harass my door. Today is Christmas. But Christmas is too mainstream, so I'm not celebrating. Which is to say, my family's Shin Buddhist. Huh? There's someone at the door. Yeah, door. Howdy! Pelican Express here with a package for a Miss Tosaka Hiyoko. Sign here, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little girl. Have a good one. I wonder what it is. I don't think I've ordered anything recently. It's from Dr. Iwamine. Whoa, there's even a letter. I greatly appreciate your hard work in the infirmary. I hope this suits your tastes. Merry Christmas, Iwamina Shuu. He has really nice handwriting. Or talon writing. Or wing writing. It's hard to say. Maybe beak writing? Anyway, let's see, what's in here? There's a big box and a small one. Inside the small box is a quill pen. It's beautiful. A real white bird feather. Is he really giving this to me? It looks pricey. A bird feather? Well, I mean, she does need pens for school. The big one is... Huh? It looks like a roast chicken? Or maybe a turkey. I'm not sure what people eat on Christmas. It's still warm. He must have had it delivered in a hurry. Thank you, Doctor. Yum!
No.
The sun! The first day of the new school year. Yay! Now, I'm technically going over, but I'm gonna may as well make this a long episode, because the next one is, well, yeah, we're gonna make this a long episode. And we're gonna skip through a whole bunch of this. Let's fulfillment in school. Here you go. And then, Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year! Blah, 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 blah.
Let me just start frothing at the mouth.
Good, you got a better one than I did. I'm just picturing Hiyoko drawing the fortune and being the entire time. It improves my fortune, see? Okay. I think this will be a good one for you, Hiyoko. What lies? Anyway, wait, isn't that Doctor? He's standing a little away from the crowd. Do partridges have winter plumage? He looks a little fluffier than usual. I wouldn't have expected to see you celebrating the New Year here, sir. Celebrating? Hardly. I have no interest in gods, temples, or celebrations. Yep, that's what I thought. So wait, what's he doing here? So, what are you here for, sir? I just happen to be passing by. But there's nothing else here. Why would you be... Is it a crime to aimlessly wander the city in the morning? No. I was just wondering. Such a crowd, all at once, and as you said, there's nothing else around here. Who would notice if one or two were to disappear? Well then, goodbye, Miss Tasaka. Happy New Year, creepy doctor man! I love how that's the actual dialogue. Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year, creepy teacher man! Okay.
Except he is decidedly less creepy.
Ah, it's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumentines. I'm going to do a quick save. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think I'll buy some beans. Ah. 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 And which one was it? It was the racing blend?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Racing blend. I'll take these. Good luck. Today's the day. The preparations are blah.
Yoko's frothing at the mouth a lot lately.
I can't imagine why. I do not recall summoning you to duty today. What is it? The doctor seems to be engaged in sweet embrace with a stack of papers at his desk. He didn't even look at me, and from his voice, he wants me to leave. Do you know what day it is, Doctor? February 3rd. He glances at the calendar above his desk, then returns to his papers. The anniversary of the first successful human embryo transfer. Really? Of course. Of course, test tube babies had been successfully grown before then. So, what did you want? Were you hoping I could transfer you an avian ovum?
No.
That was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No! I'd have to be a really sad girl to be fantasizing about bird eggs in the school infirmary. It's legumantine, sir. You give beans to the boy you like. So, here. You're giving these to me? Yes! He finally looks over at me, but his expression is still... No, it's changed to something else. These are quite elegantly packaged. Yes, I got the most expensive ones for you, sir. So these were sold to you as some sort of luxury item. I see. Such a thing would never have occurred to us if we had lived long ago. To think that we live in a society where price is completely disconnected from amount and nutritional value. Is this a roundabout way of saying that the beans aren't worth their price tag? The value comes from the fact that they are expensive alone. Fascinating. I shall experiment on them later. Why do you need to experiment on something that's social? You don't need to. You will not get any result from experimenting on the beans when it's a social construct. Never mind. Ugh. I had to cleanse my mouth from that. No, you're supposed to eat them. The nutritional value and appearance aren't important. The important part is the fact that I gave them to you today. You gave me beans that anyone could get with the money. Worthless. Rejected. Your resistance only makes my maiden heart burn stronger for you, Doctor. In that case, I'll bring you beans that I grew myself next year. Just you wait. Okay. So I'm not sure who's more creepy right now, actually.
Yeah, that was kind of...
The year's almost over. It feels like it feels like blah blah, like it started only yesterday. This is the last day I have infirmary duty as well. And here we go. The doctor's not here yet? The infirmary is quiet and peaceful as always. The order rows of medicines, the neatly made... Huh? Something stinks in here. It's coming from the bed behind the curtains. I'm scared. And the screen has gone red. The sheets are stained brilliant red. At the foot of the bed sits a wash basin. It's liquid pink, with a stack of scissors coated in blood and feathers in the bottom. The blood on the bed is still wet. This is... the students who disappeared after going to the infirmary. Yuya. That mysterious smile the doctor gave when I asked him. I have to get out of here. I have to tell someone. You only get this now? You only get this now. You only get this now. Now?
Well, her maiden heart was burning.
Yes, I'm sure that was what was burning. I need to report it. To the police? Anyway, I need to get away. I need to get out of here before you... You are early today, Miss Tasaka. You're rather pale. Here, why don't you lie down? Doctor, this... blood... Oh, forgive me. I just finished dismembering another student, and hadn't cleaned up yet. Please pay it no mind. He didn't even try to deny it! He... The door's locked? Going home so soon? It won't open! Indeed it won't. After all, there are so many bad little boys and girls who try to leave before their examinations are over. Like you. Doctor, you really have been cutting people up and using them for your experiments? Do you really need to ask that? You know, that is a good question. After all...
Yeah, it is.
After all, you even helped me. Helped you? I would never! Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Just at the start of this semester, you helped me destroy a little evidence. You brought back the ID card of one of my guinea pigs. I suppose I dropped it by accident. So, wait, that means that Angel was a guinea pig of his? Huh. Curiouser and curiouser. You really helped me out then. We can't leave things like that lying around. Now can we? Then, Yuya? What did you do to Yuya? Oh? I thought you'd figured that out already. He's in here, Miss Tasaka. In here. The doctor reaches out over and lightly strokes my stomach. Yeah, remember this? It looks like a roast chicken or maybe a turkey. It's still warm. Of course, technically speaking, he's long since been digested and absorbed into your body, so we don't really know exactly where he is, now do we? You can't be! No! No! How did he taste? I was worried he might be a little tough. I did so regret not having a better bird to send you. It simply wouldn't do to have you throw him out. That was you, yeah? Oh, wait, that's him. That's a beautiful face, Miss Tosaka. And we have now officially crossed that line. I have longed so dearly to see that face. You could tell from the start that I was dangerous, couldn't you? And yet you came to see me again and again. Very assertively. No, I just had to come for infirmary duties. Was that really it? You knew I planned to kill you, and yet you came anyway. Are you sure you didn't have feelings for me, perhaps? No, I want to say, but my tongue is like lead in my mouth. Maybe it's true. Maybe somewhere deep inside, I love the doctor. I'm afraid that I have room for only one love in my life, and that is research. But it would be cruel to ignore your earnestness. That would be earnesty, by the way, Mr. Educated Man. And so, I put much thought into how I might reward you. Just cutting you up would be a terrible pity, and I think I want to keep you by my side. Forever. He's going to kill me. I know he's going to kill me, so why can't I move? And so, this is what I decided. I shall preserve only your head. It will be easily stored. Of course, I can't let such a rare sample slip by, so I will remove your brain. Why can't I pull my eyes from his? From the neck down, I shall cut you up and study you thoroughly. Don't worry, you won't go to waste. I will make sure to examine your insides most intimately. Suddenly, he has a cleaver in his left wing. Suddenly. Really? You have chased after death's allure most diligently. I suppose you're too afraid to speak now? For a moment, my vision shifts to the ceiling, the wall, the floor, my eyes rolling wildly. The world twists, soaked in red. And so my life came to an end. We have an emergency report from the Pigeonation Project. The researcher we dispatched to the school has stolen a highly classified sample and fled. By the way, Shuu is one of the characters that has two endings. If you want the full ending, you want to boost your intelligence. That's the main factor. He took sample HB-087, the human head. We have not confirmed that he is armed. Well, no, he'd be winged. He's a bird. Sorry. We have sealed off the area. He seems to be acting alone, so our retrieval squad should be able to take care of everything quickly. Please, help yourselves. The cheese Danish are rather good. Really? Whatever. Humph. Have these brutes no mercy. Though, I did agree to this from the start. We seem to be in a bit of a pickle, Miss Tosaka. They suddenly asked that I give you to them. And to think that until now they considered you worthless. I was the one who preserved you so beautifully. You like the jar, do you not? Do you know of the mere exposure effect? It states that one can becomes. Okay. That one can become attracted to things simply through repeated contact with them. A conundrum indeed. I think, perhaps, I have felt new emotions since I acquired you. We have but little time left together, I fear. I do not like the idea of handing you over to them. So I think I shall break you once more. Of course, I do not wish to force you into a double suicide. I shall break this glass only after confirming your feelings. You loved me, did you not? And we have 3 options here. Yes, yes, and yes. Hard to pick. Yes. Thank you. I am so glad I got to kill you. Good night, Miss Tasaka. Contact! In the water, left side. Weapons free, take him down! That was Shuu's pass through this game. This game went to a really weird place. And I'm saying this after having played through every other playthrough. This game has now officially gone to the weird place. And the creepy place. Creepy predominantly so. Also, this is not an example of a healthy relationship. If your boyfriend pressures you into a double suicide after decapitating you, say no and find help and counseling.
Well, since I've been silent this entire time, the one thing that I can say as far as the routes that were written, this is much more realistic if you're going after someone who is potentially, violent.
Oh yeah. Well,
And, well, there's always those types in these games, in Otomes and VNs, where you're going after somebody who is obviously on the dark side, and they always paint the... With Hiyoko, it's not really that much different, but they always paint the protagonist as completely dense to the entire thing, and, oh, but he's different for me. No, he's not.
And then in these Otome games, usually, they're actually right. That they can reform them and make them into better people and turn them back on their dark paths and all of that stuff. In this game, do not go after the guy with the meat cleaver killing off students. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's a more extreme example, but it's really not that far-fetched compared to a lot of the games that are on the Western market right now.
So, that completes the romance portion of Hatoful Boyfriend. But there's actually one more playthrough left in this game. It is a considerably longer one. And if you've been wondering about what's going on behind everything else that we've seen in this game, all of the details, the history, why a human is attending a bird school, well, you can find out next time on Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. Hope to see you then, and thank you, Jay, for joining me for this particular playthrough.
You are welcome.
Alright, see you then.